Alright, this activity here is looking at this variety handout. Main things you're going to look at here are using word art or the graphic type art, shapes, organizational charts or smart art, and finally using watermarks and the date function. So to get started here, we'll wrap this. So there's 4 different things. We'll try to get 2 of them done here in the first video. So I open up a blank document. The first thing here you're going to do is work on the word art. And so this is what the assignment looks like. So it says create a full page of word art text. You must include at least 6 word arts and so on for the directions. Alright, so to get started here, if I get that blank document back, to use this word art, so it's different than just typing in. You have to actually go to the Insert tab, and on the right side you're going to see what says word art. We click on that. Now you're not given tons of options like you maybe have in the past if you've used older versions, but you can still make some changes here, and some are being cut off here by the screen, but there's more available off to the right side here. So I'm just go ahead and click this one here, and this comes up. Basically you need to come up with 6 of these. Now you can basically type in there whatever you feel is appropriate, and so I'm just going to type in my last name. Alright, so a few different things that you're going to need to get done with this, and if we kind of look back here at the activity 1, alright, a few of the things says each word art must have a different fill color, a border color other than black. So let's start on those ones. Alright, so if I even click on the outside, or I got this 4-way arrow, that'll select my entire word art. You know, if I click in here, that's not necessarily going to change everything. So I just like using the 4-way arrow to make the changes. Alright, once you are clicked on that word art, you're going to have this format tab come up. You click off of it, that format tab disappears. So I'm selecting that word art. I'm going to go right over here where it says Word Art Styles. I can go and make my change if I didn't like the one that came up. So here's the fill color. And again, if you're not sure which is which, just hover over it, text fill. I click here, I'm going to just go with green. The next one below it is the border color. I'm going to go with purple. And again, you can make different changes here. Maybe you want it to be a little thicker, but then it's tougher to see, so I'm going to make it bigger. Now you notice it didn't do much. So what you need to do is if you select it and change the size and do it that way. A couple other things that I'd ask you to do in here is to go ahead and it says use the glow feature and the reflection feature on at least one word art. So again, you may go ahead and create a brand new word art, but I'm just going to keep making changes to this one. Alright, so those are located right in this text effects area. So I click on that. You need to use the reflection in one of them. As you can see, the letter appears, and again, you can pick any one that you feel would suit your basically word art the best. So let's click that one. So if I was going to make another one, and I would use the glow on it, this offers a little bit as well. You could do them on both the same one, but it gives another little character to it. There are some more glow options as well, and again, you can kind of mess around with that as you deem fit. Back to the directions. Says you must angle at least one word art so there's at least a slight angle to it. So what that's looking at here is if you see this kind of rotation here on some of the old versions of Word, they would usually be kind of yellowish or green. So if I just go there, I can kind of just tilt it a little bit, and then it kind of spreads things around a bit. Now you may notice a few of these other things. The anchor I'm not going to worry about too much, but over here is this text wrapping feature. And you're going to see it's already selected as in front of text. So if I were to type somewhere on this screen, as you may notice that the word art goes over the top of it. Now if I select it again, notice that it went back to its normal position. So sometimes if you're looking to make the change to it, so if you wanted to type something else, that's what it's going to change to, just that normal rectangular size. Now if I decided to go in behind text, then the text comes in front and so on. And so that's just dealing with activity 1. Once you finish the activity 1, you view the video for activity 2 if needed.